know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing and dance with me? Now, let's see your port de bras. This time, we'll sing Twinkle, Twinkle. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Do you want to play a dance game now? Okay, this game is called Freeze Waltz, and here's how it works. When you hear the music, you dance, and when the music stops, you freeze. Freeze means don't move, just like you're a statue. Now, the reason it's called Freeze Waltz is because all the songs we're going to dance to are waltzes. When we count a waltz, we say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you count and clap in threes with me? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Let's start with a moderato waltz. Moderato means not too slow and not too fast. Here we go. Did you freeze? Good job. Let's do it again, only this time let's dance adagio. Do you remember what adagio means?
Fast.
No, Waldo. What does adagio mean? Okay, let's dance slowly. Excellent. Now let's go the opposite of slow. What's the opposite of slow?
Fast.
Good. And in ballet, fast is allegro. Let's dance allegro. And hold your pose. Great job. That was a great game of freeze waltz. Now, the last thing we'll do today is a ballet story. Ballets are often stories told through dance and movement. So let's do our own ballet story. I'll narrate the story, and then we'll dance each part together. This ballet story is called The Dancing Dolls. Once, there was a group of friends. They were sleeping. They woke up one morning and they stretched. They stretched their arms, their backs, and their legs. And it was a beautiful day outside, so they decided to go for a walk. They started walking down a path. Sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to walk and play. What will we find along the way? It's a meadow, let's chasse. Chasse means gallop. Let's gallop. The sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to gallop and play. What will we find along the way? It's a field, let's foray. The field was full of flowers, and the kids didn't want to step on the flowers, so they tiptoed around them. Sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to tiptoe and play. What will we find along the way? It's a river, let's so-tay. It was a wide river, and there was no bridge to help them cross it, but there were rocks sticking out of the surface of the water. So they did their jumps from rock to rock all the way to the other side. The sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to jump and play. What will we find along the way? The kids stopped because there, on the other side of the river, they found a surprise. There was a bottle on the ground, and there was a note on the bottle that said, "Magical dancing doll dust. Sprinkle this dust on any doll, and it will make your doll dance." The kids were so excited to try it out, and they had lots of dolls at home, so they quickly went back the way they came. They sauteed on the rocks to cross the river. They borayed around the flowers. They chassed through the open meadow, and then they walked down the path until they were home. They quickly went to their room and decided to try the magic dust on their soldier doll first. Make your soldier doll pose. They sprinkled the dust on their soldier doll, and sure enough, he came to life and started doing a soldier dance all around. He marched. He kicked. And saluted. And jumped. But after a little while, the magic was wearing off, so he returned to his place on the shelf. Next, they sprinkled the dust on their fairy doll, and immediately, she came to life and did a fairy dance. She flew around the room. She tiptoed allegro. Remember, that means fast. And then adagio. But then the magic was wearing off of her, so she went back to her spot on the shelf and ended in her fairy pose. Then they sprinkled the dust on their robot doll. Let's see your robot pose. He did his sharp robot dance. Can you make a robot head? How about robot arms? And robot legs? When the magic was wearing off, he made his way back to the shelf. Finally, they sprinkled the magic dust on their ballet dolls, and they did all their ballet. They did pliés, and piqués, and relevés, and all their favorite ballet steps. And then they went back to the shelf like all the other dolls and made their ballet doll poses. Now, all the dolls had danced, but there was one problem. The bottle was empty. There was no more magic doll dust to make their dolls dance. But then they had an idea. They decided that the next day they would travel back to the very spot where they had found the dust and see if maybe magically more would be there. So that night, they went to sleep and dreamed of their amazing dancing dolls. The next morning, they woke up and stretched. They stretched their arms and their backs and their legs, and they set off just like they had the day before. Sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to walk and play. What will we find along the way? It's a meadow, let's chasse. The sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to gallop and play. What will we find along the way? It's a field, let's foray. Sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to tiptoe and play. What will we find along the way? It's a river, let's saute. The sun is shining bright today. Let's go out to jump and play. What will we find along the way? And sure enough, when they arrived at the very spot where they had been yesterday, there was a new, full bottle of magical dancing doll dust. And this time, the note on the bottle read, "Every day there'll be more dust because dancing dolls are a must. The kids were so happy that they did the happiest dance of all. And when they got home, their dolls danced with them too. Now finish in your favorite doll pose. And that's the story of the dancing dolls. Great dancing today, everyone. I had lots of fun. Did you?
Yeah!
Okay, now it's time for our goodbye song. Our petite feet are here today. Come with us, let's dance and play. Dancing together was so much fun, but for now our dance is done. And let's end our class with a curtsy or a bow. Thanks for dancing with me. I can't wait to dance with you again.